Hello guys, this is Video Game Genie and today I am going to talk about rivalry between two of my favorite game franchises, Grand Theft Auto and Driver. How they shone during their great days, how they roasted each other and which one stood tall against the other. We'll discuss everything here. So let's get started. Grand Theft Auto was released for Sony PlayStation 1 in 1997, developed by DMA Design which later became Rockstar North. It is a top-down view action-adventure game set up in an open world that consists of three fictional cities of the US. The protagonist of the game is a criminal who is linked with different gangs. The protagonist runs from one telephone booth to another in search for missions. Along with the storyline, player can also enjoy side missions in the game. They can freely roam here and there and can jack vehicles and can do whatever one can think in 1997. The game sold decently well, almost around 1 million copies. In 1999, Reflection Interactive, which later became Ubisoft Reflection, released Driver, an action-adventure game inspired by old-school movie car chasing scenes. Our protagonist John Tanner, who is an undercover agent and a former illegal racer. The game has 4 cities where your character completes the undercover mission one by one and progresses to next city. The Driver was a 3D game with a third-person camera angle, which made it more promising as compared to Grand Theft Auto. And it ended up selling 3.22 million copies in the US. The only drawback of the game was that your protagonist cannot get out of the car. He is always inside the car in the game. While people wanted to see John Tanner running and roaming on the road, that is what everybody was asking for. In October 1999, DMA Design released second installment in GTA series, Grand Theft Auto 2. Our character Claude Speed works for a number of gangs like Jabatsu Corporation, Loonies, Yakuza, SRS Scientists, Rednecks, Russian Mafia and Hare Krishna in the game. The city, car, lights, weapon, everything was more detailed this time, but still, the game was a top-down view game. It sold around 1.45 million copies on PlayStation 1. It was November 2000, Sony PlayStation 2 was already out, but Reflection Interactive made the second installment of Driver series on Sony PlayStation 1. Guess what? This time John Tanner could get out of the car and explore the game world on his foot. Most of the critics found the walking style of the character Tanner a bit weird and very slow. Also, Driver 2 had a major problem of draw distance, which they did not have in original Driver. Despite all these problems, the undercover mode was awesome and the game sold around 2.85 million copies for PlayStation 1. Surely, Driver games were considered to be better game than GTA 1 and 2 on PlayStation 1. After the release of GTA 2 in 1999, Rockstar Games did not release any of the GTA game on PlayStation 1. And the reason is that they were working on something very special, a game for PlayStation 2 which was set to define the genre of open world. Yes friends, I am talking about Grand Theft Auto 3. In 2001, Rockstar Games released GTA 3, which sold 8.105 million copies and became the 6th most selling game on PlayStation 2. This time the game had third-person view camera angle and had 3 massive cities in the game, that is Portland, Stuntown Island and Showside Vale. As the story progresses, one by one player travels to different cities and start working for different gangs or start working against them. The game was so good and so complete and got one of the best reception in the market. So the Rockstar Games thought why not to take a dig at their rivals who were too good in the business. And from there, this whole trolling or roasting game started between GTA and Driver franchise. GTA 3 had a mission called Two-Face Tanner, and this is what the mission description was.
Maria and I have gone shopping. Our source in the police has informed us that one of our drivers is a strangely animated undercover cop. He's more or less useless out of his car, so we've tagged it with a tracer. Make him bleed.
So clearly, name Tanner they used for trolling the John Tanner, protagonist of Driver franchise, and in the mission description they mentioned that Tanner the driver is strangely animated undercover cop who is useless out of his car. Strangely animated because in the Driver 2, Tanner's walk cycle was weird and very slow, and useless out of the car because in Driver 2, Tanner cannot shoot or fight, and the only thing he can do was walk here and there and get into the car. This is not it, this was just the description. In the mission cutscene, they gave Tanner a walk cycle of female character for mocking his weird walking style. The next year, 2002, Rockstar Games released another masterpiece, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, set up in Vice City, which was inspired by Miami. So this was the time when Rockstar Games were releasing GTA games one by one. And after the success of GTA 3, so many studios tried to establish their foot in genre of open world. Other than Driver, we witnessed games like True Crime, Gateway, and many more. In a side mission of GTA Vice City, Autocide, our character Tommy Vercetti has to take out members of European gang, that is Marcus Hammond, Franco Carter, and Charlie Dilson, which are character parodies of Gateway character Mark Hammond, Frank Carter, and Charlie Johnson. And Nick Kong is the parody character of True Crime character Nicholas Kong. And the remaining one is Dick Tanner, which is a parody of Driver's character John Tanner. Basically, they wanted to give a straight message to other franchises that with GTA 3 and GTA Vice City, they have killed all the wannabe GTA games. In 2004, finally Reflection Interactive came up with Driver 3. This time the protagonist Tanner got new skills like shooting or fighting back. And this time you can visit a few of the buildings or houses in the game. This is how Driver responded back and mocked the GTA Vice City character Tommy Vercetti. So in GTA 3, you will find a weird character with an oversized head, oversized hands and legs, wearing a dark blue shirt with pink flowers, and also having an inflatable armband on both the hands so that he can float while in the water. And the character name is Timmy Vermicelli. We can directly relate that he is the parody character of Tommy Vercetti of Vice City. And as we know, Tommy Vercetti can fly helicopter or aircraft, can drive bike, car, truck, tank, can even drive boat. But sadly, he cannot swim. That is why they kept inflatable armband on Timmy. In Driver 3, you will find 10 such characters in hidden places. Despite having new features, Driver 3 was buggy, glitchy, and had a boring storyline in the game, and hence it failed to amaze the audience and got average reception in the market. After Driver 3, just the gap of 3 months, Rockstar Games released Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the best-selling game of PlayStation 2. The game was a massive success and the map of the game is probably the biggest map of the time in GTA-like open world games. In one of the OG's mission, Mad Dog's Rhymes, where we have to steal Mad Dog's rhyme book from the recording studio in his mansion, we come across a gang member relaxing on the couch and playing a video game, and he does not seem very happy with the game. This is what he has to say.
This sucks! I mean, how can Reflection mess up so bad? Tanner, you suck ass!
There he mentions how could Reflection mess up so bad. There he was mocking Reflection Interactive, and after he said, Tanner you suck ass, again shots fired at John Tanner. Even GTA San Andreas also added a few graves and tombstones with the text RIP Opposition 1997 to 2004. Basically that's for Driver series, as its production started in 1997 and Driver 3 failed in 2004, whereas GTA became the untouchable gem in the genre of open world. And that's true, we have not witnessed any of the open world game which is capable of surpassing the GTA series. So that is it guys, do tell me which Grand Theft Auto or Driver game you enjoyed the most in the comment section. Also like the video and share it with your friends. And the most important, subscribe to the Video Game Genie and do not forget to press the bell icon. See you soon, bye bye.